And welcome everyone to Boston, where a nor'easter is supposed to come sweeping through the area sometime tonight. But the good news is, folks, that the long-term forecast looks much more promising because the NBA's regular season begins in about 10 days. Until then, a little bit more tweaking, adjusting, and evaluating. Hello, everybody. I'm Mark Jones alongside Doris Burkle, working against Tyson. On the court. Somewhere in the sports universe. We'll tell you more about JT on the other side of this.
Tatum to that ruptured Achilles in Game 4 of the Eastern Conference semifinals. He had this surgery about 12 to 14 hours later, and from the outside, his recovery seems almost superhuman. You saw him working out there and then posting a video of himself dunking.
He did it all last year.
Let's take a look at Sam Hauser. It makes a defensive play. Watch him at the end. He knows that thing is in. It's like he's not quite stepped half a turn of his head. Come on, Sam. You know this is good.
Knocking down another three ball, Simons.
9 times last year, this guy went north of 30 points. Always shot ready. Anthony Simons on the offensive end, absolutely knocking it down.
Well, there was a tectonic shift in the Celtics roster over the offseason. Holiday traded to Portland. Horford signing with Golden State. Fournette signed with San Antonio. Porzingis traded to the Hawks. The new additions, here's the new faces. Boucher, Garza, Gonzalez was a draft choice. And Simons came back in that Holiday deal. 24-point lead. Timeout on the court. Do you think Larry Nance is happy to be back in Cleveland? Second like his daddy, yeah?
Second stint. Dad's jersey's in the Raptors. Go ahead, Larry.
Against the Cavaliers, shooting 62% from the field. It was Peyton Pritchard that got them off to an auspicious start. At a double-digit scoring first quarter. We've hit the half. First half of the analysis coming up with the halftime report after the break. Boston Celtics in command as we get ready to start the third quarter play. They lead it 70-46 against the #1 team in the Eastern Conference a season ago, the Cleveland Cavaliers. Hello, everybody. I'm Mark Jones alongside Doris Burkle.
Points per game. That's starters' productivity. And this young man has a thirst for more responsibility. Remember, at one point asking for a trade because he couldn't carve out a consistent role. Well, that has all changed. Derek White collapses the defense. A walk into the three. But to me, one of the most impressive things about Peyton, his handle and the ability to get separation, navigating below the paint, the IQ to stay spaced if teammates are collapsing the paint. Just a very smart basketball player.
Hauser coming off the bench, actually starting and getting a couple of threes as well. Anthony Simons having one of his best preseason performances, albeit still early. This is just their good time to call the timeout. Celtics in control, up 31. This Doris Burke, what do you think? 30 what?
Oh, no, he didn't hesitate. Ooh, right by the hash.
Well, on this date in history, October 12, 1979, Chris Ford, of the Celtics made the first three-point shot in NBA history here in Boston. The 79-80 season was the first in which the NBA officially adopted the three-point line. And here's some trivia for you. The Celtics team made 106 shot caroms off. First it was Garza, and then it was Minot expressing himself. A couple of former Timberwolves. Back for the fourth quarter in a minute.
break. Sciatica. Taking away LeBron's opener. Father time.
Got the idea to start practices by playing spike ball. He got the idea from the soccer drill called Rondo, where it's essentially keep away between a larger versus a smaller group. It forces communication. You got to work angles. It got so intense, guys. At one point, Peyton Pritchard came to practice with a huge gash on his neck from the war that these guys were going after each other before practice starts. Of course, it helps build chemistry.
3 to go in the ball game. Jamal Murray and the Denver Nuggets taking on the Los Angeles Clippers coming up next right here on ESPN. His field goal is the most in franchise history. And Jamal spoke with him recently. Healthy, rejuvenated, and ready to tackle the season with this guy riding shotgun. Nikola Jokic, third in scoring a season ago. You're always going to have a shot with the big fella on the court.
Think about a season ago, he finished second in the MVP. And he said during the year last year.
And they got a 3-on-1. Hayes lobs it up. Johnson up high.
Who has punished that rim tonight.
Wendell Moore giving you more, and a little bit more. Look at this.
Goodness gracious.
That's why we stay.
Yeah, you just got to stop the game at this point. Let everybody go home after that. Boston Celtics will get their second win of the preseason against one defeat. Hayes short on the jumper, and that'll do it. Wendell Moore brought the crowd, what was left of it, to its collective feet with those mid-air pyrotechnics and fireworks. Boston wins it. For Doris Burke, Alyssa Lang, our entire crew, I'm Mark Jones. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on ESPN. Denver and the Clippers up next with Mike Breen, Richard Jefferson, Tim Legler, and Malika Andrews. So long from Boston.